Now, apparently on the
This time the
interweb,
internet tried to come for CoryxKenshin.
they trying to cancel my boy CoryxKenshin. Why they trying to cancel CoryxKenshin? We're about to find out. But I had to react to this because, bro, y'all niggas, bro, the internet parasocial as I guess this just what comes to the territory, right? Alright, bro, let's check this shit out. They tried to cancel CoryxKenshin again.
This time the internet tried to come for CoryxKenshin, but it honestly fell super flat. But it does open up a conversation about how we view celebrities, why we're so quick to label people, why we're so quick to drag people, and exactly why do people attempt to defame somebody so quick in such a hurry. For those of you who don't know, CoryxKenshin is probably one of the most beloved YouTubers on the internet. Plays video games, very cheerful, jovial guy, takes a lot of hiatuses, but for the most part, worldwide, honestly, his image is squeaky clean. Now, there has been multiple times where they've tried to cancel CoryxKenshin, but those have also fell kind of short.
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. Come here.
Oh, yeah.
Not
Bro, chat. Why the fuck y'all trying to cancel Corey for being a real ass nigga? You know what I'm saying? Bro, CoryxKenshin is a single ass guy. You know what I'm saying? He's not tied on to nobody. So why y'all getting mad if this man is sitting here? He's single. Mind you, he's single, right? He's single. Why y'all getting mad if this man's looking at some buns? He is a man that is single. The fuck, bro? Y'all parasocial. Bro, I swear, the internet, like, it construes with niggas' brain so then when they see an online figure that they've never met, their brain puts together the pieces that you're missing of that character because you don't know them personally. So you just put together what you think they are like. You know what I'm saying? So you look at CoryxKenshin, you think that he's just this. Okay, no offense. You just think that he's like this nerdy, you know what I'm saying, innocent type of guy because of the experiences that you may have or know of nerdy, black, anime, innocent men. But behind the doors, you know what I'm saying, you don't know the nigga. And at the end of the day, he is a nigga with testosterone that is single, like every other nigga that's single with testosterone. And he see ass and he don't look at it. Mind, he wasn't even looking at ass. But y'all niggas want to see something, let your brain put the puzzle pieces together, and boom, that's what it is. And then you push that narrative because it's such a off-brand type of image for CoryxKenshin. That shit caught traction. You know, so many niggas try to put this nigga down, but that one thing caught traction, and boom, niggas ran with it. Like CoryxKenshin already told y'all niggas before about that shit, and look where it got y'all. He said, bro, y'all niggas better watch out with that shit, bro. That's not cool. Look what y'all did. Y'all doing it again, man. Niggas don't listen.
too many people because
They
I'm
don't
coming
listen.
back, so I don't need
He
y'all
needs his
flooding
spot.
her schedule. Right,
Okay?
exactly.
He needs his spot. Period.
Come up
Perfect.
here.
Perfect twist. Get with me.
High five.
High five.
Yeah, don't leave me hanging. There we
Okay.
go.
Mind you, y'all don't even
That's
know
it.
if she turned
That's
around
the crime, ladies and
behind
gentlemen.
behind
a
the
2-second
camera.
glance. And somehow, a bunch of unemployed Twitter warriors decided this was a reason to call
Unemployed.
court.
Oh my gosh. Thank goodness he said that. Because why the fuck? Oh my gosh. Why y'all niggas don't have jobs? Bro, I have 2 jobs. I work every single day. Full-time corporate job and weekend security. Why the hell are y'all niggas not at jobs at this time? Where you want to sit here, look at everything that CoryxKenshin does, and then post about it. Y'all niggas don't get paid to like work for the white man or something. Like, it's y'all niggas at least not employed. Like bro, please do something. Do something other than this, cause this shit's not it, bro. You don't get paid to do this shit. Shit not cool. No one knows who you are. You don't get, you know what I'm saying? You don't get fame or anything from this shit. I'm clipping this shit out of context. Bro, you're nobody. You're lame. That shit's lame, bro. It's lame. It's always been.
People started
Always
pulling
will be.
accusations straight out of thin air,
Facts.
saying she's a minor, saying what Corey did was inappropriate,
Minor shit,
saying he
boom.
made her uncomfortable.
Yeah, he was essentially getting packed up for looking at some ass, I guess. I don't even understand what's so bad about that. If it was
Facts.
bad, people looking.
Niggas is
I
a
don't know.
single guy.
People gonna look. And there have been some other attempts, but this time the attempt seemed to be
Single man.
much more serious. A Twitter user and TikTok user named PandaXXOfficial took to Twitter and took to TikTok to bash CoryxKenshin to all high hell. It was a 3-part breakdown about all the things that she faced while being with CoryxKenshin. Part 1 was a sheer breakdown and personal showcase of hurt, betrayal,
All right, let's see what she says. I didn't want to do this, but I don't owe you my silence anymore. There's no way to start. Just that familiar weight on my chest. While the world kept applauding someone who never showed up for me. Chat. Word on the street is that Shorty, this was 8 years ago. 8 Bomba Cleat mother fleeking years ago. And you telling me you were just now, 9 years later, just now bringing up the fact that CoryxKenshin didn't show up for you in your relationship 9 years ago. That's almost a decade years ago. That's almost a full generation. Full generation, bro. It's almost... Bro, there's no way, bro. Oh my gosh, bro. So I'm saying, bro, get you one girl lock in, bro, cause bro. Let you find one girl and you get her mad, bro. Woman scorn. Gonna be the end. Don't you have no aspirations to become a content creator or anything famous, a public figure? Oh my gosh, you're gonna find anything in the dark, those dark little secrets, dark little closet you had back there that you decide to open up for her. She's gonna come back, pick out something, paint you as the bad guy. And you know, in this world, it's guilty until proven innocent from men, and that's so sad. It's just the world we live, bro. That's some messed up shit. It's 9 years ago. Mind you, I've been hearing that she's been trying to like push this narrative ever since then, and only just caught traction now. Mind you, he don't even show up for his audience. This nigga leaves when he wants to come back. Fair, he has money, but and you really expect that, bro? Like, he don't even show up that much for his audience at least anymore. He used to, at least anymore. And rightfully so, bro. He has his own life he want to live. Bro.
Discuss towards Cory, the realization and explanation of victimhood, explaining how
oh shit. All right.
Showcase of hurt, betrayal, and disgust towards Cory, the realization and
when I met you, I was at one of the lowest points in my life. I was still healing, still trying to remember how to love myself after going so long without it. I had all this love and nowhere to put it. And for a moment, your attention made me feel seen. Like maybe I wasn't invisible anymore.
An explanation of victimhood, explaining how
even writing this now has me crying so hard. I can barely breathe. The pain still lives in my body like it just happened yesterday. I'm not writing this because I still care. I'm writing this because I've carried too much in silence. You carried too much in silence for 9 years. You carried too much in bombacleat fucking science for 2 years. I'm sorry, 9 years. 9 years. Mind you, you've been talking about this on social media. And it just started getting traction. This is something you could just text the nigga. Text him. Why'd you have to come out on the whole world wide web and put your business out here? This is something that's simply an easy text like, yo, bro, this shit don't fit right. Say sorry. And then they didn't respond. Just be like, say sorry, I go to the internet. Trust me, he's gonna respond then.
Hurt, the manipulation felt, the trust he broke, and
anytime I try to speak up, you twisted it into something wrong with me. And while I sat alone, replaying every word, breaking myself apart, just trying to make sense of it, they were out here calling you a positive
took advantage of, and the twist.
I was never part of your world publicly. You made sure I stayed close, just far enough to be invisible. Your followers ate up the whole man of faith image you push. But faith without basic decency is a God-fearing branding. Oh, you talk about devotion, but act like hurting people in private doesn't count. That's not devotion. That's hypocrisy. You fooled a lot of people, but not
man versus the monster she experienced that showcased apathy and used her.
You treated my body, my heart, my time like they were things you could shelve and retrieve when it suited you. Like I only existed when you needed to feel wanted. Oh shit! All right, yes. Yeah, this something deeper, gang. Can't lie. You holding this in for 9 years? Holy shit. Damn. Maybe she was trying to get her closure. I don't know. I might have to play devil advocate throughout the video.
And cheated on her, lied,
oh my God.
and
said,
I
think
sister.
It's too much.
Part 2 was the DM revealing and showcasing of him trying to get back at her a year later while openly just being a dickhead, wanting and devaluing her and throwing their history in her face as a gotcha / trying to get back in. There was also him not realizing and denying this fact and, you know, trying to use other manipulation tactics.
So he's trying to be a manipulated ass, real ass nigga. Oh my God. It's like, nah, bro. It's like, nah. To be fair, Cory, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't know you had like that in you, gang. I ain't thought you was an innocent ass nigga. I ain't know you was a manipulator ass nigga, bro. Can't lie, bro. I seen a lot of niggas use that shit, bro. To be fair, me, nah, bro. You ex that. Like, nah, we not going back. To be fair, we not. No, sir, absolutely not. Saying we in the present here now. Control what you got now. And shit in the past is a reason, personally. But CoryxKenshin, bro, he didn't think he could get it the normal way, so that's why he decided to manipulate the bitch to get the pussy that way. To be fair, that shit not working. That shit not working on her, bro. And he kind of dug a deeper grave in that shit. Cause maybe she wouldn't have came out if this nigga just left her alone. But he kept coming back, then probably like opened up the wound, made her like, ah, shit, like you made me feel this way, made me feel that way, and just bringing back, you know, just past memories that she was trying to bury. So it could be also his fault as well. But then again, on social media, it's kind of crazy though. But to be fair, I think maybe in the text she was trying to like say something to him, be like, hey, nah, like I felt this way at that time and you never supported me, so why do you think I should give up my body to you? And you bro, that's some lame shit, bro. You talking about, well, you gave it to me before? Nah. Nah. That's manipulated, bro. If you're gonna manipulate, at least have some game with that. Some game with that. You know what I'm saying? At least have some game. This is a good time out. You gave me your body before, give it to me again. What? What we talking about?
And then there was the revelation that she had cancer and that he gave the most passive aggressive response to her saying that
Whoa, wait, what do you say about her having cancer?
That
was the most passive aggressive cancer reveal ever. Lol. Damn. Yeah, Corey, I can't lie. I'm not with you on
most
that one.
passive aggressive
Shit.
response to
Damn.
her saying that she had
That's
cancer.
bad.
Pretty aggressive cancer
Woo,
type.
man,
thing,
that's
you know.
bad.
And then the third and final claim.
To be fair, wait, chat, what are y'all doing? If your ex, say you're single, right? And your ex came back to you, or say you're in a relationship, or you just moved on, right? You just living life. And your ex texts you, say it's like a year or two ago, and they tell you, hey, just reaching out, you know what I'm saying? I know you probably don't want to hear from me, but I just want to let you know I have cancer. And it's pretty bad, severe. I don't know if I'm going to survive, but just want to reach out and let you know. Am I an inhumane human being to say I don't give a flying fuck that you have cancer? Like, you know what I'm saying? I wish you well, but I wished you well when we was together and we broke up. So why are you texting me and telling me I have cancer? I don't give a flying fuck you have cancer. You give a fuck. Mind you. Okay, and also chat. What about this? What are y'all niggas doing if your girl, right? Say if your girl or guy, say your ex dies and they're sad. What are you doing in that scenario? And then second of all, what are you doing if they have a funeral and the family reaches out to your significant other, say, hey, I know you two were close at one point in time. I just want to, you know, let you know that we have a funeral service. You're always allowed to come. If you don't want to come, I fully understand. And she tells you, hey, so-and-so, I want to go to their funeral, you know what I'm saying? I don't have no feelings for him. It's just definitely a good closing. And, you know, we were together for 5 years or something like that. And I thought I was going to marry them at one point. So it's just always good to, like, see them in close feelings. Bitch, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? No, sir. No, that's not happening over here. I'm sorry. Like, okay, I'm not sorry. Because if you want to be with them, you can go be with them in the funeral and your shit's going to be moved out. Because no, you are not seeing them. Like, no, okay. You can wish the family, oh, I'm so sorry for your loss. Sorry for all of that. But showing up is kind of crazy. Your exes, you know what I'm saying? You had a life together. Move on from that shit. Move on. They're a stranger now. You once knew each other. Y'all strangers now. Move the fuck on. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's kind of crazy in my opinion. You let me know what you do, shit. Crazy ass shit.
Where that there was an ex that stepped forward and said that she was a part of the situation. Corey ended up getting his friends to stalk the girl apparently, and a messy breakup stuff between two consenting adults that were in a relationship. And sure, there was some toxicity in there, but the thing that got a lot of people in an uproar on the internet is that they believe that CoryxKenshin was essaying the woman. I mean, they literally went out there and said that CoryxKenshin had done some of the worst things in the world to this woman.
Mind you, remember, chat is guilty until proven innocent. Always. I don't understand why it's like this every single time. for the nigga is guilty until proven innocent. I swear, bro.
and that he will be
Right.
labeled a
Well, we'll keep
rapist
it going.
or a essayer for the rest of his life. And it got so bad that the woman in question had to take to the internet to clarify his actions, to say that he did not do any of these things, and was wondering why people were saying this stuff about him. Now, because CoryxKenshin is the icon that he is, one of the more beloved internet figures who, to this point, has not had any real scandal about him. It's just a bunch of made up stuff. This one would seem to be one of the more damaging things, but this would not be any different than any other of the fabled content creators from the past couple years. So the internet was ready, willing, and able to run with this, except the CoryxKenshinites. It went so far as to create a Twitter account for this woman, a fake Twitter account, might I add, and post stuff about her, the situation, nitpick who she is, call her a whore, and all these other names. So come morning, she had realized that she had made a mess, and she had to clean it up by making a live video about what happened. She clarified the fact that she didn't cheat, that
So apparently in the live, she said she never cheated. Corey didn't cheat on her, but she did question him for it. She didn't want to cancel Corey. She wanted an apology. Screenshots look weird because she took them on multiple devices, she says, and she had an Android. What? What? You doing all this for what, though? Bro, it was 9 years ago. Let it go. Let it go. I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? If it's not, okay, I'm not saying her emotional distress. I'm a grown man. You want me to call you? You was calling me, Jua? Call me? Let me call you TeHeat. Oh, yeah, you can. Nah, you can call me Sean. But, you know, you can call me Sean, brother. Sean. Yeah, you can call me Sean.
Corey never cheated, that she didn't want to cancel Corey, she just ultimately wanted an apology, and then that the screenshots look weird because they were taken off of 2 different devices, etc., etc. As you can tell by now, most of this situation is a total nothing burger as far as the internet is concerned. This is just 2 people in a relationship with each other that have a lot of behind the scenes stuff going on. And
Oh, hell no, gang. That ain't me. No, sir. I don't be moving like Corey. Bro, you better keep that shit to yourself, gang. That's all you, Jua. That's all you. See, I heard, mind you, chat, I heard about this nigga at the party. July 4th, this nigga was moving crazy at the party. I heard about you. Nigga almost had charges and shit. Ask about him. Be careful. Be careful, Jua. We watch you, gang. You might be on the list soon. Look at his wall. That's all you. Look at my wall. What you mean look at my wall? Oh, you talking about this black ass nigga? Nigga.
way that she posed this
It's so
was
funny.
really, really, really bad, to be quite honest with you. But at the end of the
So
day,
funny.
emotional person, cancer, felt like she was manipulated. She made a mistake, to be honest with you. Now, with Corey's name seemingly being cleared, there still was a couple of lingering things to kind of assess and walk through that he potentially needs to address in a future video, or the community needs to have serious
To be
conversations.
fair, do we think that CoryxKenshin is going to address this? I hope he doesn't. But if he does, I hope he curses y'all niggas out and then he never posts for like the rest of the year. Y'all niggas deserve that. Y'all niggas did this shit with Drake. Now y'all turning y'all back on Drake and want him to tour in the US. And you're doing shit with Corey. And then look, it's fake now. It's false. Blown out of proportion. Now y'all gonna want this nigga to do scary games to come back. No, bro. He's gonna focus on his Mangeku, what do you call it? He's gonna focus on that shit. Keep posts on there and leave y'all niggas high and dry. Y'all niggas deserve that shit too. Paranormal ass bitches.
Then I woke up again and it was all
Did you watch me sleep?
Paranoid.
Did you watch me sleep?
yeah.
I got issues with
actually
weird, though.
Did something to you while you were asleep.
Did something do you
Why?
while you sleep?
I'm sorry. I just got this fetish that I do.
Oh hell no, Corey.
I didn't hurt you. You're good.
I don't know
right?
what this
What
nigga
you do,
talking about.
Corey?
Don't worry about it.
Corey?
Good.
Corey, what did you do?
Do nothing. Look, this camera out of my face. I didn't do anything.
Nah.
He did something, and
Corey,
I'm gonna find
you
out
moving different, gang.
on the next episode
Moving
of.
different.
No, I'm not.
Corey, I know.
Dragon Ball Z. Where you going with this?
Bacon avocado.
I dated CoryxKenshin, and he hurt me really bad, and I'm not the only one.
You can kind of see now how people thought he had
Come on, bro. Come on, it was 9 years ago. Oh my gosh. Let me
right?
stop.
That's a
Alright, bro.
crazy joke to make. Now, maybe not on the surface level, it's too crazy because, hey, people joke like that. That's pretty dark humor. But if you add to the fact that she is the survivor of being essayed before it, that does make it very distasteful.
shit.
That does make it weird. That does make it out of pocket at best. That's I can't even defend that, to be quite honest with you. But the real question is, why was the community ready to run with such a false narrative or claim that
Easy. Because y'all niggas don't actually like him. Y'all like the image of him. Y'all niggas are never down for Corey. Y'all niggas don't really like CoryxKenshin. Y'all like the idea of CoryxKenshin in your brain. And then when something comes out there that doesn't match your idealized like, how should I say this? Y'all see one side of Corey, right? For every person, there's a different Corey, you could say. So the idea of Corey to his fan base is that he's this perfect angel that doesn't have sex. He's not a man. He doesn't have testosterone. He don't look at butts. He don't do manly shit. He's just a nerd that likes anime, playing video games, and he goes ghost every once in a while. The perception of him actually having a dick and balls and actually wanting to use that shit is insane, y'all. And then add on top that this nigga got a weird ass fetish that he likes to do when the person is sleeping. That's too much. Of course, niggas gonna start freaking out. Like, yo, who the hell is this? This ain't my Corey. This ain't Corey I know. He moving different. Same, but at the end of the day, bro, when it comes to the social media shit, y'all niggas gotta get this paranoid, like, idealized version of social media creators out your mind, bro. They're normal human beings. Flaws, just like you. Just like me. We all have flaws. Shit that we don't want to tell the public. Shit that we keep private and shit. You know what I'm saying? They may come out now that niggas are on social media. But, and then at the end of the day, everyone's their own person. We're all unique. We all have our own personalized ideas and fetishes and whatever you want to call that. You know what I'm saying? And hey, bro. At the end of the day, Corey, you good, bro. You know what I'm saying? Take your time. Let the, you know what I'm saying? They all gonna forget about this. Once the president go do something else, they all gonna forget about this. So trust. Just keep focused on you, bro. You got this.
he had essayed her. Now, it's clear to me that they are both laughing in the video, and I think CoryxKenshin, of all people, would know good and doggone well enough to not admit to essaying her on camera. I could be wrong though. You know, we've fallen for these celebrities time and time again. And because the internet doesn't read, ultimately we're going to end up in a situation like today where people are jumping to conclusions left, right, and sideways. Now, do I think that she should be held accountable for the way that she opposed it? Absolutely. I know she did a pretty good job of clearing it up by saying straight up, hey, he did not essay me, but we can see how that looks. That if you wanted to convey the message that you put as the caption, you probably should have put it a different way, but you cleaned it up, so hey. But because this is the internet, people are wanting more always, and by wanting more, they want more pitchforks just as much as they want more explanation.
Please read all 3 parts of what Homegirl's talking about when it comes to Corey. You guys just cannot spam the letters SA like that. I understand that there are things.
Bro, niggas just get trigger happy and shit. Like, why the hell? Bro, y'all niggas know that shit ruin people's lives, bro. Like, it's... Yeah, no. Y'all niggas, oh my gosh, bro. Bro, it's social media. I mean, it's you gotta love it here at the same time, because you like one portion of it, and the other side comes with a whole bunch of cons. But damn, bro, jobs. That's all I'm saying. Jobs, bro, jobs. If everybody had full-time jobs, promise you, none of this shit would matter at all. Full-time jobs, please.
That she was talking about related to that, but that's not really talking about Corey. She's really exposing Corey about his verbal abuse and heavy, and I mean heavy, sociopathic and narcissistic behaviors. That's what she's really exposing him about. Don't just type the letters SA. That's that. If you read carefully those 3 parts, she's talking about how Corey is a very heavy verbal abuser and very heavy sociopath and narcissist.
Okay, now we're talking about that. I can see her point of view and her side. And she's fully valid to feel like that 9 years later. You know what I'm saying? Feelings don't just come and go. Maybe he did something to trigger it. Or he's a social media influencer and he's very popular, and seeing her on social media, getting praise that he's this all-knowing, all-being person triggers her, and she has to let it go. She has to have her voice being seen. So on that end, I can see it. I can see where she's coming from.
Still extremely upsetting to see. I understand that people got, some skeletons in the closet, especially from Corey when, he proclaims to be a Christian man. He tries to proclaim the word. Now, all people are flawed, but the one thing I wish Corey could have talked about was him being transparent about those situations instead of acting like he's a perfect human being.
So now that we've cleared up the accusations that CoryxKenshin is some sort of essay or rapist, something that would easily get him packed up off of the internet, the examination is now turned into, well, is he this sociopathic, narcissist, verbal abuser that is now being laid on his jacket? Because I think that those are very heavy terms too, especially when you are then in the same TikTok questioning his Christian identity and wanting him to be, more open with you as a member of his community or a consumer of his content, which I think is a lot to ask for. But nonetheless, out of every screenshot that I read, I don't see trying to get through manipulation. I just see a horny man doing horny man things. And
thank you. A horny man doing horny man things. Exactly. That's how y'all niggas be moving out there. Y'all niggas move like that shit. Like there's not 8 billion people in the world, and half of that is women. That's how y'all niggas be moving, bro. Bro, trust. Get you one good girl. What did Kanye say? One good girl worth 1,000 bitches. Trust, bro. You won't have this problem out there searching, going back to your ex, because you know that she did the best. You should have wifed her. You should have took her seriously. Should have listened to her problems and insecurities and made her feel better. But no, this nigga want to move on, thinking the grass is greener. Look at Simpson back here. Look at those eyes. I'm telling you, the grass ain't greener over here, nigga. Stay exactly where you at. The grass is not greener.
Sure, he might be reminiscing over old times or talking about how they were in the past, or that so-and-so was a good fuck, etc., and she knew she was in a relationship or might be in some sort of relationship. I just don't classify that as some sort of manipulation tactic. I think we've learned a bunch of words on the internet and started putting them around, situations and things like that. And I think that that's wrong, especially when they're coming from somebody who is highly emotionally invested in a situation, like the person who is putting out the screenshots. And don't want to take away anything from her, because she is more emotionally invested than me, you, or anybody else involved in the situation, really just consuming the information. But for us, we should probably look at this more objectively and say what is a spade, and what's not a spade is probably a jack or a club or, I don't know, a heart or something else. The same thing about him belittling her cancer diagnosis. In that screenshot, it is just a one-off screenshot text message. I don't know what happened after.
To be fair, yeah. Okay, yeah. But from that, if that was it, Corey, you a mess up nigga for that. You a mess up nigga for that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Your ex came to you. You could at least show more sympathy than that. Unless you with someone and they told you or out of respect to them. But other than that, bro, Corey, that's messed up, bro. You should have definitely at least show some more sympathy and be empathetic to her situation.
That, I don't know what happened before that. I don't know if y'all talked on the phone. I can't say based off of that, but I do believe that was strategically used. That photograph specifically, that screenshot, was strategically used in order to invoke emotion out of us as consumers of the content.
All a woman needs today is an allegation. Zero evidence, no police reports, just a simple allegation is enough to get people who really never really rocked with you to start voicing how much they've never really rocked with you. Let's cover a couple things. Being a bad ex-boyfriend is not a crime. Being framed in someone else's mind as a manipulator is not a crime. And wanting to have schmecks with someone you've had schmecks with before is not a crime. Although all of you weirdos who don't get laid want everyone else to think so. There was no essay. He's not a terrible person for wanting to sleep with someone he slept with before, and y'all are purposely misrepresenting the situation because you are thirsty for any form of attention.
Now, OP,
100%, I agree with that. That's 100%. Everything he said, I agree with. None of that shit should be cancelable reasons to get CoryxKenshin out of here. Just thirsty for attention. You know what I'm saying? It's been so hard to blow up on social media. Niggas do anything nowadays to try and blow up. And that shit's lame as fuck, bro. Why the fuck y'all niggas can't get that shit authentically real, bro? Grind and take the time. You know, niggas want to come up on niggas downfalls and shit, bro. Nah, bro. It's not a good way to come up, bro. Because what, you're gonna come up from a nigga's downfall, and guess what? You're forgotten about the next week, the next day, the next big event that happens. No one's checking for you. You're a nobody anymore. We gotta think long term here. We can't just think, oh, I want to blow up by next week. Oh, how am I gonna blow up and maintain and sustain that increase in viewership?
Is going pretty hard, but there is a tendency for the community to take little to no evidence posted by people who are in usually closer proximity to the person or highly emotional states and run amok with a narrative and get as far as to naming them all things, all labels, stuff that conveys heavy on this person's character and reputation, things that can honestly not only get them canceled, because I don't believe in cancel culture, but get them in some sort of legal trouble or trouble with their families that are living lives perfectly fine and, you know, not experiencing these things in real life. The way that the internet is willing to idolize, but the same way tear down somebody with such mob-like and ravenous behavior is a perfect representation of the duality of man. I don't know what it is about our emotional states or our mental capacity for idolization of other humans that drives us to be like this, but it has to be studied. And what's more interesting is the people who all of a sudden feel as if this is the time to hop on some sort of bandwagon because it is cool. I saw so many tweets and so many pictures and videos of people that always knew that CoryxKenshin was off, always knew something was wrong with him. I even saw one tweet that was like, I never heard anything bad about him, so I always knew something was.
Does that make any sense? I never heard anything bad about him. Fortnite tonight? I don't play Fortnite. Little threesome? It depends. What time is Clumsy getting on? I'll play I'll play a couple matches. Yeah, I'll play a couple. What time Clumsy getting on? Alright, but yeah, bro. Wait, hold on.
I saw one tweet that was like, I never heard anything bad about him, so I always knew something was wrong with him. He was never in a scandal, so there was always something wrong with him. Well, how
did that? Well, like, y'all niggas so fucking brain dead. What's that? What does that even mean? Oh, appreciate you, gang. WW. But you, bro, how does that make any sense? Why the fuck is it that niggas are clowning a nigga all because he don't have no scandal? So I have to have scandals for me to not be perceived as this perfect guy in your little image, in your little fucked up brain, because you're fucking paranoid and you think that you know me? You know one side of me. You know the side that I showed social media. I showed the internet. And so all because I'm showing that, right? And it's this perfect idealized version of me. You think that's who I am. So that now that I don't match your idea, now all of a sudden, oh, you always knew I wasn't perfect, all because I had no scandals come up about me. Y'all niggas are weird. The internet is so weird, bro. I guess it just comes with making like the big barrier entry to get in and making money from the internet. You just come with weird ass niggas like this. But bro, I would never understand it, bro. JOBS. Jobs. Yes, say it with me now. Jobs. We can all come together. We can all find you a job on LinkedIn. Indeed, an application needs to get sent in for you to find job. Yes. Because y'all niggas need that shit, bro.
How could you even come to that conclusion? That doesn't even make any sense. This is the problem with creating a parasocial community. At some point, your real life has to be your real life. And you want to do real things as a content creator, but you can't.
That's the word, parasocial. Oh my gosh, I kept saying paranoid. Parasocial. It's parasocial. Thank you. Parasocial. I'm gonna get it right now.
Because you're getting called out for being a bad boyfriend. And hell, let's say that there's some merit to Corey being a bad boyfriend. I don't think that he's a nasty individual for going to get his hair braided and recording it and trying to promote that woman's brand. Because why did he have to come out with an apology for getting his hair braided and staring at some fat ass?
If I do come back to get my twist redone, we can't record it. Destiny, I was trying to hit your TikTok next. I don't know if we can do that. My community, and I'm not even gonna say my community.
That's insane.
I don't know where this started. I don't know.
And I don't think that there's any way to really
That's the new
keep
gen,
these
bro.
people
Once
in the
cancel
middle.
culture
Maybe
start
it's the
coming in.
type of content you put out. Maybe it's the wording that you say about certain things, the phrases that you say, et cetera, how often you're seen online, how often you've been in somebody's life. I haven't really narrowed it down as to how you can be a creator without creating some sort of parasocial relationship with your audience. But these are...
You can't. Like, it just comes with the territory. People love to be a part of something. And so in their lives, there's something that's missing. There's some aspect that you fulfill, that you help make them feel full. And so once that part of their life isn't at a point in place where it's helping them feel full, helping their day-to-day life, helping them feel better about themselves when they're down low, when it starts to corrupt and it's not the perfect piece that you once imagined it was, now it doesn't fit as easily. It takes a little harder to piece in with your life, make you feel better. No, bro, like all of a sudden once that starts to happen, you just have a meltdown and then they fight the hand that helped them in the beginning. And he was never a true supporter to begin with. It was just parasocial tendencies. You thought you knew the person. You thought that the person was someone that you could trust. But now you realize that they're an actual person that has actual human being tendencies. They do this, do that. Now all of a sudden, it's fucked up in your brain, bro. Some sad shit, bro.
Are the downsides and negatives of it. And I do believe that it's a twofold conversation because content creators know what they're doing and they know how to twist and manipulate storylines or tell specific things to get people more hooked and engaged, but also there has to be some sort of mental help for these people in that big, beautiful bill that Trump wrote. Look, I don't know what's going to happen with CoryxKenshin. I hope that people aren't really hell-bent on canceling him for a potential joke and then wanting some box. Hell, I'll even be on your side and say that he was manipulative and tone deaf. Okay, I hope that they don't cancel CoryxKenshin from 8 years ago for that situation. What I do know is that people are propping him up like a godlike figure, and there's a lot of content creators that are out there like that, but please, for the love of everything holy, you are going to set yourself up for failure if you keep doing this. If you keep propping up these people, once you find out that they are regular people, then you're going to lose your mind when that day of reckoning comes along, because I can guarantee you every male content creator and women content creators has looked at their hairstylist with the fat ass and has also hit up their ex for sex. That's just not a crazy thing to do.
Let me guess, you just wake up looking this good.
To be fair, I have not, personally. But I can see why he would say that, because men will be men.